Greetings. Okay, so yeah, just was washing my hair. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, so my bad. Yeah. How you doing? I have been rebirthed. I'm so way down. I have been rebirthed. I feel like it's a new day, it's a new year, it's a new everything for me right now, and I hope you're feeling it too. Yeah. Today's the 22nd of the 9th, 2018. I was born on the 22nd of the 11th, 80 something years, 80 something. Anyways, so, oh, I'm just feeling really jazzy. Okay, today's a Saturn day, and Saturn, my first Saturn return was when I really woke up to everything around me, the reality, the reality of life, and it's been a journey, but it's been amazing since. I want to talk about quickly before we move the equinox that we have coming up, which some people might feel is today, others tomorrow, because it actually happens at dawn of dusk. It's like 2:54 or something. It happens at UK time anyway. So your time might be a bit earlier or a little bit later. But this equinox, I feel like it's the beginning of something new. It's the beginning, it's opening the real anchoring of the Aquarius age, because the aspects astrologically right now are very like telling as always. But let's talk about the equinox. The equinox, autumn equinox or the fall equinox, you might know it as, is a time of the year where it denotes the seasonal changes. Okay, so right now we're looking at equal nights for today. For this equinox, we're going to have an equal daytime and equal nighttime. But before we had more daytime in the summer, and the equinox also details, basically the marker to show that we have left the season of summer and we're now moving into the season of fall. And the season of fall or autumn is all about the harvest. It's all about the harvest, all about reaping what you have sown, like all that you have been doing or that you have been about for the last few months, for the last year, since the last harvest. Like, what has it brought you? It's time for you to check, like really take that time to do the inventory list, or to look over your inventory list, to look at all the things that you have marked off, and the things that you haven't marked off, and the things that you did find yourself doing or not doing. Like, how do you feel about it now? You know, at this time we're really going to be checked, you know, so we should be checking ourselves before we get checked, you know, because the universe will do that. And that Saturn day is a great day to do that reflective work, because there's going to be something else otherwise, if you don't make the time, that will push you to be about that time. All right, so obviously in the northern hemisphere we will be ending summer, moving into autumn, and in the southern hemisphere, finally got it down pat because the last one we were talking about the southern node, we couldn't even figure it out, but it's the end of winter and they're coming into springtime, right? So this time is all about, again, reaping. It's all about the newness, the beginning. Okay, so before we do that, we have to clear up the old. That's why this culmination season is so important, for us to realize what it is that we no longer need, which doesn't serve us, and move forward to what we actually find out, first of all, what it is that actually that we do need and how we can move forward, right? What else? I am live, right? I don't know. Let me see. Ghana party. And today's actually the last day of the, I'm gonna have to get the spelling right, it's not cute, right? It's the Ganesha Chatutri, which is the celebration of the deity Ganesha, the elephant-headed deity of the Hindu or Ayurvedic traditions that celebrate, that is signified by intelligence, studiousness, and going within. That intelligence is that heart knowing, that soul's knowing is the first mind, remember, and moving with that brings about your prosperity, your abundance, when you go within and search for the innate source wisdom that we all have, okay, and which is the actual truth, not the facts. And that's another thing with the equinox and even this full moon that we're coming into. It's really helping us anchor where we're moving into collectively, realizing that truth is where we're moving towards, not facts by popular belief. Okay, but before I go on, let me make sure I am where I say I'll be at. Okay. All right. Cool. We're there. Checking on the other device if I'm live. Yes, I am live. I can't remember if I pressed the button. I'm so used to doing that, so maybe. But yes, equal days and equal nights. Yeah, we're moving forward to longer nights though. Today, the equinox will be that day that we'll have the equal nights and equal day. But we're actually moving to longer nights now here forward and shorter daytime. That means I'm gonna have to like maybe get some light bulbs and shit in the house because I like to use the candles. When it's nighttime, I'm like, lights off, nighttime, chill. But sometimes if it gets too late, too earlier than I'm ready to settle, then we may need some extra light. But whatever, it's cool, it's cool. What did I want to mention about that? Yes, it was that since we've been using the true sidereal astrology here at Rawa Kaba Mystics, we realized that even though the Western astrology is called tropical astrology because it's supposed to signify, help you understand the seasonal changes. So, and some of the zodiac changes, zodiac sign changes on the mark of the seasonal change. Like Aries begins the spring equinox, and then Libra is supposed to bring in the autumn equinox. But I even realized that the days have been getting shorter before the equinox. So more the reason for us to understand that the tropical or western Western astrology is not exact. And like the biggest faux pas I feel like, and it's a must that we check that, is that it narrows down every zodiac to 30 degrees. And us being in the Virgo season, it tells you that that is not the case. And it's not good for us to thinking that, okay, we've only got 30 days here and 30 days. That's not right. Because everybody that thought they were a Libra, from this point forward, you're not. You're actually a Virgo. And remember, for us to really move successfully is to understand our core first and foremost, and then be able to move all the way around 360 degrees through all the zodiac signs. And if we got our core misconstrued, then we can misconstrue everything else around us. Okay, so because Virgo season again begins from the 15th of September until November the 4th. Virgo is the largest constellation in the sky. Okay, and the universe didn't do that haphazardly. There's no such thing. Coincidence, accidents, there's no such thing. We are in the harvest season. As long as we are, the longest time frame the soul stays in that space, because it's important for us to check it all, and it takes time for us to check it all and be succinct and thorough with it. So then when we move into the integration month, we really know what we're dealing with. Right, what else do we need to say about the equinox? Yes, celebrate life. Celebrate life. Have fun this day. Full joy. Like, take time to rest as well. But have fun. Create, craft, dance, play, move. You know, write a gratitude list. Burn a fire, like do a bonfire or something like that. Definitely have a feast, harvest. Like, eat a lot of grounding foods as well. I just got some potatoes. I don't eat too much potatoes, but yeah, we've got some potatoes right now. Be present, have feast, and clean and clear. It'd be always good to do the clean and clearing before it comes in, which I could have come in a little bit early to talk about this. Sorry, guys. But I'm sure there's so many other people that talk about it. So, you know, you can get it there. If you come and request me to do it, I'll definitely be more on board, you know. But yeah, clear up the old so you can bring in the new. Because remember, we can't hold and sustain the newness if we bog down by all the old stuff. Okay, come together, bring your family and friends together. Because yeah, the harvest season is all about gathering the crops, gathering the tools, gathering the information, gathering the experiences, and looking at it, checking it, see how it makes you feel, see how it moves you, and connect with nature. Don't look too far back. Keep pushing forward. Know that the time for the old has gone and tried and tested is been done. You should have learned some lessons. What are they? And how can you now move forward? If you don't know, if you haven't taken the time, now is the time. Pray about it. Pray it to your highest heights. Not to just the man-made or the man-made or the deity. Like, pray to your highest heights. Pray to your highest self. Pray to the archangels if anything outside of yourself. Okay, and meditate. Taking time to listen to the cues. Be grounded. And as I said, pray to the angels. I mean, some people have different ways of dealing with, and I'm not taking away nothing from your practices. Do you? But know that the most unbiased is going to be the archangels, because remember, they're non-denominational. And the most purest, the most connected to you is going to be your higher self. That's why I always call on to, or speak about those two, because I've been in many other sets. I practice Rastafari. Well, I don't want to say Rastafarianism, but I was a Rastafari. I was also a Buddhist. I was definitely a Christian, Catholic, Pentecostal, so many different Christian bits. And what else? Yeah, we've been through a lot of different religions, and all of that to find that the divine is me. Okay, I am part of that, and it's part of me. So I don't need to seek outside and have to go and pray to nobody but myself. Take that as you will. I know some people will be like, whatever. But another thing that we could definitely be working on right now is our sacral chakra and our solar plexus. It's the orange vibration and the yellow vibration. Orange being of the soul, of learning, of experiencing, of joy, creating. And yellow being again of joy, innate wisdom, communication, and confidence, not fearing or doubting. Those are the energies that would be great for us to work with and to check in. Do the inventory list on those two sectors of your life. Okay, and at most, find the peace, find the balance. Once you can seek for the balance right now, by the integration month, which is the October coming in, then you'll be able to really hone in that balance. And from when you can hone in that balance and deal with the balance and be about the balance, okay, that's utilizing both your yin and your yang side, is when you can really create your abundance in the 12th month. Yeah, so the equinox is all about the soul crossing over the equator and marking a new time, a new phase. And we have the soul in Virgo, and opposite Virgo is Pisces. Again, understanding that we have to move away from popular beliefs, which are facts, and move into truth, because that's where we're moving into collectively, which is the Aquarius age. And utilizing our yin side, our nurturing side, our receptive side more, which is where the North Node is in Cancer. And being about the family and understanding the domestic needs, and moving away from being overly pragmatic and overly ambitious and like being off balance, basically, or being too much of the material, but also understanding that we need the material, but before we can materialize anything, we have to be of the yin, of the spirit, understand the spirit, so we know what we actually really and truly cultivating. So I was looking down at myself because I can't see myself, because I've got this notification telling me I ain't got memory on my phone, and that's what my sister was cussing about on the last random forest day. So I can't see myself. I don't know where I'm looking, but I'm trying to look at the camera. I'm striving for that. Okay. Yeah. So Pisces, Pisces, and Pisces is housed in Chiron, and Chiron is known as the wounded healer, and helps us understand what we need to better flourish, what we need to ameliorate, what we need to heal, any diseases, discomforts, so we can come into our harmony, our peace, our love, our joy, Yes. Come together, burn a fire. Come together, burn a fire. I think that's about equinox. I think that's it, really. Yeah, remember your dreams. I had a lot of dreams today. I had a lot of dreams this night. Blueberries, brain food. Have to open up the pineal gland. Yeah. Yeah, so you know it happens every time about the 21st to the 24th of the year in September. Autumn equinox. The next one will be the winter equinox. Sorry, the winter solstice, and that will be around the 21st to the 23rd of December. So we've got this time to, again, harvest what we have sown all this time, what we've been on, what we've been doing. And we've got the Pisces full moon. It's Pisces, not Aquarius. No, it's not Aquarius. I think it's Aries, as they say in the Western astrology. Pisces. Remembering again, it's not what is popular belief, but what is true to you. And what's true to you, the truth is always going to be your soul's knowing. And the soul's knowing, it pertains to us all. We all have soul knowing. And if we tap into that, we all get the same answer. Because I know people say stuff like, what's true to you may not be true to me, but actually that's not right. Truth is truth, it stands alone. Okay, it's only beliefs and facts, thoughts and feelings that can be waverable. Is that a word? Waverable. I think so. You know, flighty, floaty, which it comes like the Pisces energy, because again, you know, Pisces can be very fanatical, but remember, we create our reality that way. So if you anchor yourself in truth, which is always why it's so good to look at the polarities of the sign, because when you're dealing with Pisces, if you anchor yourself in truth, if you anchor yourself in, because Virgo is very studious as well, ground yourself and look to the truth and build your reality through that. Gold. Okay, gold. Which is what I'm working on right now, because I've said to you all that I descended from Virgo. So in my last life, I was very much a Virgo. Okay, and now I'm very much affiliated to the Pisces energy. And yeah, it's just working that magic. And this season, actually, I feel like I've grown a lot this season. Like I've grown the most I've grown in ages. I know there's a lot of shifts going on. Like I've never felt myself the way I'm feeling myself now. And it's quite beautiful. I'm really like, I feel more in tune with myself, with my real, true, actual self, my soul's knowing, you know, my source being, my highest self. And it's a great thing. It's a really beautiful thing. Give thanks, like 1818. 99, yes, culmination, the end in the old to bring in the new, because a lot of things I used to struggle with, like I'm realizing why I'm struggling with them. So now just that, I always find that not knowing that fucks me up. Just the knowing can help ameliorate all things, because I'm a truth seeker naturally. You know, that Sagittarius energy is very rife in me, and just knowing helps you know how to move, you know. Ignorance is not bliss. Yeah. Yes. We're going to be reaping what we have sown. So henceforward, know that every time we come into a culmination season, we're going to be reaping what we've sown. So why not, like, do the best all year round? Strive for your best always. That's why I always talk about, you know, it's important for us to love ourselves first. I'm not going with this tried and tested of the status quo because everybody says this is how we should move, this is how I'm going to move. No, move with what's true to you and deal with yourself first. Find what's love for you first. What is love to you? How do you want to be loved? By giving that to yourself first, not seeking outside of yourself, but going within and figuring out what is lovable about you, what is loving to you, like what it is for you first and foremost, before you get to any partnership. Then when you are in this partnership, you will be able to express what you want rather than, you know, seeking validation from another or expecting somebody else to give it to you. That does not work. That fucks up relationships, fucks up situations. And those are those situations that we get into that are karmic. You know? And then second of all, find out who you truly are. Why did you come as you came? We all come as, like I've said before that. So because I was looking a lot back on some of my posts on Facebook, and I realized I put some gems in that, you know. And it's like, it's really important to find out who you are, and your avatar like can help you denote why you came to be. I didn't come as an African woman with this aesthetic, with this mind, with this head, with it for no reason. It's all non-coincidental and it's no accident. Okay, it's all by design, perfectly imperfect, because I still have to unearth and understand why. And that's the journey. And then always strive to be your higher self. We're not in the season or the eons for the trial and tribulation type thing. We're done with that. That's done and dusted. We're no longer going to be suffering because we don't know any better. We know so much now. The information's all out there available for us. You know, we're coming into the Aquarius age. This is all about the information. It's all about the truth. It's all about being free and not being bound by any kind of constraints, i.e., systems, institutes, corporations. Like, nah, they're all falling down. They're all falling down. Like the first telltale signs was even those banks that was falling down, and the bank issues that were going on. I can't remember what it's called now. About all of that, all the institutes are coming down. All the people fighting against government officials and government moves and stuff like that, people being able to revoke some of those things that have been put across, even though they're still trying. It's for us to stand up again, because I know there's something else going on with the Windrush, and I'm like and don't put energy in like about it. Put the energy in it, don't sweat that. My people won't not be going nowhere. Okay, they can't be, you have to know your rights, and understanding who you are helps you move, helps us all move. Yeah, because actually I was thinking back earlier, when I was younger, I wanted to be a lawyer, and I don't know where that left me, and I didn't even know where it came from, but because I didn't do law at all. But I remember just wanting to do law, and never really understood why. But another thing as well, I always got affiliate. I mean, my first boyfriend was a Libra, but he's actually a Virgo. Now that I know his true zodiacal sign, but always affiliated with the Libra energy, not knowing that of course I am the Libra. And why the law was a correlation, because Libra is that justice sign. It's about being fair and just and finding peace and balance, which supposedly lawyers are supposed to do. Well, not supposedly, that's what they're supposed to do, right? Bringing truth and balance and peace and all that good stuff. But not always in this reality. But we're coming into a new phase, and we can make that happen, make it be. So lawyers are always going to be for justice, for truth and balance, where it should be. And then the next thing is always strive to be your highest self. Like knowing that when we do wrong, stand up and say, look, sorry, I was wrong. Don't be wrong and strong. That is not cute. It doesn't take you far. Only hold you back. And stagnates, actually. So, love thyself first. Be thy unique highest self. And know thyself holistically. Know who you are, know why you came to be. You understand everything else around you. Yeah. Because there's prosperity to begin when you understand who you are and why you came to be, and you follow your truth, your soul's truth. Being grounded, drinking plenty of water helps. I remember that, with the many different truths, it's like, it's okay to be vegan or not to be vegan, to be a meat eater or not to be a meat eater. Like, the animal kingdom, the vegetable kingdom, the human kingdom, we all come in different cycles, different phases and stages, and sometimes we eat each other. Because right now, as a human being, I'm eating a vegetable. Okay, earlier I was eating no fish, some mackerel. Like, the plants have feelings as well as the animals have feelings, as well as we have feelings. We put it in our body and we become it. Okay, so it's going to be for good or bad. What we should do, always remember, is whatever we are putting in our mouth is to charge it, to make it for our highest good and to help us elevate, replenish, rejuvenate, and stay on our highest vibration. Whatever it is that you're eating, it doesn't really matter. We do come here to actually be omnivores. We are naturally omnivores, human. We eat both vegetation and animals. But we're not supposed to be too left or too right. It's to seeking and keeping the balance. Yeah. Because when we're not in balance, we get warped. When you're too bogged down, too dense with the meat eating, you get warped. And when you're too high light, you can also get warped. Because if you haven't checked out my vegan stories, that when you are vegan, because we need that time, actually, it's a good detox, especially in the paradigm we've come from and that we're moving into. A lot of us have been growing up thinking and feeling that we have to have meat for breakfast, dinner, lunch, brunch, dessert, and it's not okay and it's not cool. That shit does bog us down. And when we do become vegan, we do become vegetarian, it helps us release all of that heaviness, that density, because the meat does stay in our body for a very long time. So, and when we do become very light in our body, we are more susceptible to energies around us. And remember, energy, spirit is good, bad, or indifferent. It will depend on how it takes to you. So when you do become vegan and you're very light, you can also entertain non-conducive energies that will move you off your path. So we have to be mindful and careful of that. Yeah. What else to talk about? Yeah, the full moon coming up. I haven't looked at the chart as yet, so I'm not going to talk much on that, but it's in Pisces. So again, it's remembering to move away from popular belief, anchor yourself in truth, and cultivate and make your reality from that point. Your soul's truth, your soul's knowing that spirit is first and matters after. And a Pisces energy is very apt to know that. It's very spiritual in nature, because your fantasies, your imagination is an energy, is a spirit form, and then it becomes matter. So before it becomes matter, make sure it's something that could be useful, not just for you, for the whole. Because Pisces being that martyr energy, like, don't kill yourself off for the wrong reasons, If you're gonna be a martyr for truth. Yeah. I'm glad yourself so you don't even have to be a martyr. Like, I think every energy now knows that self is first. Look for self first, and then you can really sustain anything else outside of you. Yeah. Which one? I'll get some cards. See what the cards want to talk about. What's that? Oh, meditate. And 22. Oh, on the 22nd. Yes, baby. Meditate. Taking time to listen. Being present. That's what meditation is about. And meditation also always goes hand in hand with prayer
And always be mindful of what you're praying to, you know. And 22 is the higher octave of 4, 4 being that groundation, that foundation, the culture, the roots, stability, management, and all of that for the macro. When you look at the 22, it's the visionary, the master builder for the whole collective, looking at things from a grand perspective. 29, that 11 vibration, decide whether you want to go down or up. Okay, down means the past, go back into what you've already been, or moving forward to what you don't know yet, but you know is the right way. It's going to get you up rather than down. At least it's going to be an adventure. So it's going to be something new. Ride the wave. Get a new story. Number 5, move away from the box, man. Move away from that. And number 4 is that box. So yes, we have the culture, we have the roots, we have the foundation. How is it? Check it. If it's good, okay, grow with it. Amplify it with the 22. Grandeur for the collective. If it's not good, break that mold. Break out of it. You know? And get yourself a new story. Rewrite your book. Okay? You have the power. And no one can tell you no. Only you tell yourself no, and then other people outside of you tell you no. Or make you feel a way that makes you feel like, no, you can't do it. Mentors and role models, 8, 9. There are many people out there who are able to do so, who have done so, who know so. Seek them out, sort them out, and see how you can move forward. And another 5, oil cleanse, like, yes, replenish yourself. Change. Learn. For blessings, blessed. You know? Be generous. Number 5, back now, look, we're being asked to change, okay? Be generous to yourself and others. Share your gifts, okay? But understand them first. But sharing them with yourself, like, really take time to bask in it. In your generous, be generous to yourself, taking time with yourself, being loving and caring to yourself. Yes, that 5 and the 0 is all about making changes in the spirit realm first, and then make those changes and be generous in how you give it out and show it out to others thereafter. I've got 49 shit. I'm looking at me, and 46 was poking out. Share a breath. This is 49, 13, 4. And see the solutions. Integration, 10. See the solutions, not the problems. And share a breath. Be close with the ones that you want to be close with, that you love, that you care for. No, yeah, because that Venus energy, Libra sign coming in after Virgo energy is like, it's masculine and feminine because it's ruled by Venus, which is a feminine energy, but also has masculine energy because it's an air sign. You know, expect the best. Expect the best, which is that creativity that just coming in after we had done with the Libra energy when we integrate, coming in on the in December times. Expect the best, and you can create the best. Because that 12 energy, 2 and 1, 3, is balancing the initiation, or initiating the balance. And
you can create so much better when you're using both your feminine and your masculine energy. And let go. That's another 9, 27. Let go of the tried and tested and the non-conducive, definitely. And move forward to where your heart is calling you to. Because your heart is your first mind and it knows best. Even if you have to fake it till you make it. Even if you have to fake it till you make it. You might feel a bit wayward, but when you get there, coming into it, when you get there, you know it's right for you. If you go somewhere that doesn't feel right to you, as long as it feel right instinctively, as you're getting there, you might feel like, oh my God, but once you get there, you'll know it's for you or not. And 25, number 7, it's not personal. It's all experience for us all to grow. That's what life is. For us all to grow the soul. And the soul is in all of us, remember? Yeah. Stay in your own skin. Number 8, own your own power. 26, own your power. Know your power. Be your power. Okay? And don't hold your power over anybody else or for somebody else. Excuse me. But own it and know it. Be it. Feel it. Free it. And of course, pray comes in. And this is a 31. Like meditation. It's a 4 vibration. And a 2 vibration, a bit high octave. Remember who you're praying to. Pray to your higher self. It's the best. Because it's not convoluted with anything else other than your own good, your highest good. Because your guardian angels are there for you too, but they don't know better. They don't know more than your higher self. Okay, your higher self knows all. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah. I'm gonna do 22. Exercise revives. 11, 38. Exercise, exercise helps you be present, be now, and heighten your state of awareness. Keep you fluid, keep you in the flow, okay? And that also helps you give your intuitive guidance, getting them cues from your higher self. Okay, definitely vibing on this year's vibration. With all that blue is also about the waters. The waters are the ethers. Waters everywhere, even in the air. Okay, and as well as in your body. And the waters is what communicates with us, sends us those communications. And learn, yes, learn thyself, learn it all. Once you learn yourself, you know it all. I had a conversation with a brother that, yeah, like not to sometimes seeking too much knowledge can make you go mad, and it's true, but if you start with self, then you get to know all there is to know. Learning yourself really gets to, because again, learning yourself, it means going within, and going within is the source, it's the soul, and that is in all. And call on your angels, 13 and number 4 vibration. Like, this is foundation. Know that we all come into this life with guardian angels, and they are here waiting and ready to help us out and give us the cues that we need. Call on your angels.
Call on your highest angel. Call on the archangels. Okay? And cloak yourself in light. 12. Cloak yourself in light. Like in knowing the highest vibration of you is your soul. Move with that. And your soul always is coming from your heart. And your heart is love. Love for self, love for all. Even if you have to remember, love people from way over there. Because if not already, if they're not in good steed, not in good, if they say good steed. I mean, sometimes people are just not vibing in the right vibration for you to be partnering with them, because they'll pull you off and make you feel all kinds of way that you don't need to. But then again, that sometimes you need to be around them just to test yourself and to make yourself a little bit stronger. But that's not in all cases. You have to know when to let it go. And make a note of it. Make a note of that. That not, yes, we show unconditional love to all things, but if it's coming back to you with pure hate and pure nonsense, love them from afar. Okay? And that's okay. That is still unconditional love. And it's unconditional love for yourself first. And that's real display of unconditional love for self first. When you realize that even though you want to love everybody, and unconditional love is what it is all about, some people are just not ready, they can't accept it. And so you love them from way over here. Seriously. Who said it? Jada Pinkett had a video. I put that on the Instagram. Yeah, walk it off. Walk it off. Like, yeah, stretch your legs. Again, it's synonymous to the exercise. Do some yoga poses. Like, stretch your body. Move your body. Like, stretches are really, really very good. Walk it out. Dance it out. Twerk it out. Yes. Do that. All of that. Beautiful. 28. Again, integration. Yin and yang. Even your legs show that. You have left and a right. that's the masculine and feminine, you know. And remember, you know how we have the left and right brain hemisphere, and they go like this. Basically, if you move this hand, then you're actually dealing with the left side. But if you move this hand, you're actually dealing with the right side. It's like when you intertwine things, just like the DNA, the helix. Everything is Ida and the Pingala, and then you move them about. That's how you move. That's how it. That's where the magic happens. That's the natural flow when they intertwine, because we realize we're both. We're two in one. And instant feedback. Find exercise that works for you to help you get those instant feedback, instant cues. Like if it's meditation, good. If it's like doing exercise like the instant feedback where you hold your stomach and you ask somebody to pull you and put 2-finger weight down on your hand, ask the question. If it goes down easily, then the answer is no. If it stays up firm, then the answer is yes. Okay, deep breathing exercise is really good. Holding your breath for a little while as well and releasing is really good. There was another exercise that slipped me just now. Slipped me. Really go. Or when you ask your guides to help you by giving you a yes and no, by answering your yes and no questions. Automatic writing as well. The exercises left me. If I find it again, I'll come back in. But automatic writing as well is great. Journaling is great, because when you write things down like that, it releases it from your head, and then the cues come at you. And always find the downtime. Especially in this culmination season as well, we're gonna need a downtime to take time to realize what needs to really be pushed and how we're gonna push it away. And not push it, deal with it away. Okay, finish it. And that downtime helps us stay tuned to ourselves, to our higher self, understand what we truly want and need. And desires then can be met. Because you're the boss. You are the boss. You're the creator of your reality. Don't forget that. Know yourself so you can really move with that self. You know?
Give thanks. 4, 4, 4, 4. Yay. So here's another live I did, and no one wants to come on board. Like, okay, whatever. But yeah, you guys seem to like to watch it later anyways, because I feel like most of my audience are not in the UK, even though I've been like coming into a lot more connections in the UK these days. But I'm working on marketing myself a lot better. I'm just not so good at that. So I'm working on it, and yeah, this time next year, I see great things happening. So stay tuned and move with me. Like I'm here to share the truth of the soul. So let's get to know. Much love, much thanks, much peace, and yeah, take your time getting to know thyself is so important, and by loving thyself first and foremost, and always striving to be your highest self is really important. Because if you don't want to be of high steed, you don't want to be a civil person in peace, love, and joy, you won't be on this throne for long. That's just the truth of the matter. Okay, let that be the fact too. Have a beautiful one all. Peace and much love.